Webster with it, looking for a lane. He'll go down and back around the net. Lost the puck, he was taken down.
8 to go in the 5-on-4. Left point, it's Power stepping in, looking for a target. Up top finds Farrell, one-timer, Brisson, and roll!
Top of the right circle, sends it center point for Power. Turns, fires, scores. Owen Power, the blast from center point. His 10th goal of the year. Power play goal for Chicago. Extends their lead back to 2. It's 3-1. Time of that goal, 13:47. For Brisson. Brings it down the wall, trades places with Colangelo. Over to Power. Cross-ice feed to Brisson, to the point for Colangelo. To Power, takes the one-timer, deflected in front by Middendorf, they score.
2 games, Owen Power, man, does this guy look good.
Yeah, and we highlighted him at first. He's not hit his 18th birthday, 1 week away from that. And all the scouts, I talked to a scout about him, and he's got every part of his game. And the scary thing is he's still growing. He was recently 6'3" as of last season. He's now up to 6'5". He's 214 pounds listed. He's going to get bigger there. He might get stronger. And right now, when talking to scouts, he's projected anywhere from 1st to 3rd pick. So just another guy in the Michigan lineage. You got 4 top 10 guys, and then, you don't.
And here is Owen Power, number 22 for Michigan, perhaps the headliner in that freshman class for the Wolverines. And Power nearly shoveled it in past Brady, and then on the rebound, it comes back out to Kent Johnson, who pokes it home, and it's another fast start for Michigan.
We talked about this young man in the opening. Last night, 4 assists in his debut. But this starts with Power. He gets that puck up, and he keeps coming. Look at him. Johnson comes right off the bench, and bang, he comes literally off the change. Power goes to the net. That brings traffic to him. That leaves Johnson wide open, coming from the back end. Arizona's
Fish and Kester push it up the boards for Minnesota. It's Robbie Stucker. The follow-through, it's Blake McLaughlin. That shot's blocked. Owen Power blocked it with his leg, and now just calming things down, waiting for Minnesota to change and seeing that he has the clear lane to skate to center. Dakota Raby.
Little chip to Power there, and he had a lane to Jack LaFontaine. Good rush by the 18-year-old.
Scott Reedy gathering speed. A wall of white in front of him.
Penalty.
We'll take a closer look at that when we can. Burke, bouncing puck. It's Ranta's 4th goal of the season on the power play. Good keep in there. Owen Power slings it wide. Luke Morgan jamming away at it. Puck is still available finally. Knocked loose by Nathan Burke, but not completely out of trouble. Granowitz fires it wide. Carl Fish out of the dust for Minnesota, and now cleared all the way down the ice. Power with McLaughlin all over him. Just fends off Blake McLaughlin.
Try and stop me.
Didn't look really bothered. And McLaughlin's a tough player to deal with the back pressure, the reach, and the will. And here's Blake McLaughlin. McLaughlin intended for Walker. It ricochets off a skate right to Strauss-Mann. And
pound for pound, that may be the roughest character on Michigan's team.
Yeah. I was going to say, a guy who's certainly going to be counted on to gather some energy this year. You can see him slotting.
Here's a pass to York, and he's... Now it's Blankenburg. Comes down, Paniers. Becker's shot over the top of the goal. Kent Johnson sweeps it back to Big Owen Power. He finds Blankenburg. He comes right up the center. He shoots. He scores! Nick Blankenburg, 6. And he got lost his skate. I don't know if he was tripped or not, but they're not calling it as it comes out center. Boy, I like the way they're calling this game, though. It's moving right, fast-paced game. Fun to watch. Really fun to watch.
No question, Al. I think it's best when you don't notice the referees. I think that's what we've seen today. And, like you said, this has been a great, fast-paced game, and it's kind of what you expect when you watch college hockey.
Bordelot at center. It's called a playmaker, huh?
There you go. A little patch on the old jacket.
He probably has not enough jackets for all the patches he's gotten in his career.
No kidding.
Now here's Blankenburg will lift it back down into Arizona State territory. Grabbed by the big goal.
Make sure they always have bodies between that puck and their own net, but I mean, you got to love it from Michigan. Just piling it on here.
Owen Power was chopped down to the ice, and a penalty call on Arizona State, and Michigan will go
Straight back out to that point.
Face-off win by Manny Beniers, who has 2 goals on the afternoon and looking for his third. As Kent Johnson with 3 assists has the puck. Beniers play catch. Powers over to Blankenburg. He'll bring it out top. Power goes back behind the rear door pass here. Now is Blankenburg. His pass over to Owen Power. He was working in for a one-timer. Now they tie it up in behind the net. It's 3:50 left of the game. Out in front, Blankenburg. Now they score!
But game is something else.
Here's Cole Caulfield now. Fred mentioned it. 12-game point streak. Leads the country. 17 snipes. Leads the country in points as well. Wearing that number 8, Joe Pavelski once wore when he was a Badger, and they're very close, those two. Manny Beniers now trying to get free. Good pressure in there from Caulfield. Onto the stick now of Kent Johnson. Caulfield pestering him. Flipped down the backhand by Beniers. Beidoun sends it around. Kelton Bice. Second generation Badger. His dad was a good one in his playing days. And icing called here. Handcuffed Beidoun, but he made the stop. Kerr tried to work it out. Wolverines on it. LaPointe left it there for Van Waag. Like the mojo out of this line so far if you're Michigan. Now Owen Power. Good job to keep it in. Backhands it one into the near side corner.
Yeah, this is the so-called 4th line for Michigan.
Ann Arbor at Michigan was shut down. The variant of COVID was found, and they wanted to take precaution, and they did. Michigan they won 4 in a row. Wisconsin comes in winners of 4 in a row.
Brought up Mike Modano.
He did. Oh, as Holloway collides there with Brock Caulfield. Snapped his twig, and in disgust goes to the bench. Here comes Owen Power. Emberson trying to get a body on him. That is no easy task. It's 6'5" and about 220.
Depending on what he had for lunch and breakfast.
Played by Wisconsin, though. Watch out. They play it out in top. Here's Kerr. He comes in, fakes the shot, puts it back into the slot, goes out in front, loose puck. All kinds of sticks out there. Michigan comes up with it, and they'll flip it out center.
Yeah, got a little scrambly in Michigan zone.
Now Johnson plays it in for Power. He's in, he scores! Owen Power, what a goal that was! And it ties the game. Oh!
Just when you thought there's no way Owen Power was going to be able to corral that puck and get it back into an area where he could get a shot on net, he used that 6'5" wingspan, loaded up as Kent Johnson put on the brakes, and Johnson, the Power, looked like he was going to go behind the net on the backhand, swooping down, and pulls it back a left